I partnered up with a supercar rental company here in Dubai. Like, I own a majority stake in the company. So I'm coming with my own marketing expertise because the things I do have high profit margins, so I can afford to just buy a car, put it up for a while, drive it. I usually drive cars for free because it's like if I buy a car and then put 3,000 kilometers on it, I can sell it off. Either I sell it off to an external buyer or I sell it off to the supercar rental company that I own. I literally drove that car for free for the time frame that I drove. Yeah.
Bro, that's so cool. That's this is a really awesome idea that I've been really thinking a lot about is kind of what you just mentioned is building businesses or acquiring stakes in businesses that fit, that like help you live a lifestyle that you want. Like not necessarily money wise, but like in this case, you know, you get to drive all the cars that you want for free. Because it makes sense to do it business wise. Like I was thinking about how can I make travel like with my family, because I have a family, so it's a little bit more difficult to travel. So I was trying to think, how can I make like a business out of that so that it makes like way more sense to do it. I really like the idea of building stuff that just like businesses that benefit your life. You know, I think that's a really cool idea.
Yeah, I've always focused more on everything that I do has to serve my end goal, and that's freedom. Right now, I feel like out of the four things a man aspires for, I already have three. And the last one is just location independence, which I'm about to have once my second passport is ready. And once I have that, I can travel the world. So in your own instance, you just have to look at it like it's either you partner up with a brand that already does, you know, lifestyle, traveling and all of that. And in exchange, you just give them insights and stuff. I mean, we live in a world now where if you have an audience large enough, you can even pitch to a jet company and they would just be sending you deals on last legs, like when the empty legs of the jets, like, oh, this jet is flying from maybe Boise to Idaho or New York to New Jersey. And literally you get a deal on it in exchange for you to probably pitch the jet company to your audience. If they feel like, oh, you have ultra high net worth individuals in your network, be like, yeah, you get those people who can book flights for maybe 3 months and you get flights for free for 3 months. And now it's like a win-win because your friends get a better deal. You also get a better deal because you just get jets for free. So it's kind of just finding things that augment the reality that you are currently living. I don't do anything. I say more no's than I say yes, but if I say yes to something, because I see that it aligns with where I'm looking to go.
I like that. Let me ask you one, maybe a couple last questions before we go. One of them is, you know, you're talking a lot about customer experience. I'm wondering, do you think it's possible to build a really great customer experience with drop shipping? Like, let's say with shipping your things directly from China, or is that just inherently, in your opinion, like a bad way to treat your customers?
I think it's going to be very, very hard to drop ship and use customer experience in the same statement because there are way too many variables that are out of your control, from Chinese New Year's to lost in transit goods to, like it's too much. The logistics end of things, you don't really have any control over it, no matter how much.
Real quick, if you appreciate these clips and interviews that I put forward for you, then please make sure you use our Shopify link in the description to start your own Shopify business with an exclusive deal. And also make sure you check out ekemulab.com for additional resources, free tools, guides, and just a lot of interesting stuff that will help your journey, even some software deals that are exclusive to ekemulab.com. So make sure you do that and continue watching the video.
Or no matter how good the 3PL that you're using is, it's still like, at the end of the day, there are way too many variables out of your control. I prefer that, okay, yeah, maybe you don't have money in the beginning. Why don't you run pre-launch sequences? Why don't you direct traffic to a page, order a few samples from wherever your manufacturer is at, Switzerland, China, Geneva, like just order a few samples, make really, really great content about your stuff, especially if you're in a first world country. it costs nothing right now to put content out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can test with several things, get those pre-orders in, obsess about it, send out gift cards or send out letters, handwritten letters. You can use handwritten.com for that. It's not sponsored, by the way, so they better come write me a check. uh, Send them boxes and just tell them, hey, we appreciate the support. This is when to expect the product. Your purchase has been confirmed. And then use the money that you get from that to go order for the product and have it delivered within the timeline and just find A players. Maybe you could even go on onlinejobs.ph, find people who are very, very good when it comes to customer service. Create an SOP that is very, very detailed on your manifesto, your brand's manifesto, things that are negotiables when it comes to you, and just have them buy into that vision and serve your customers. Like the brand that wins is the brand that serves the best experience to the customers.
True.
And the better you get at that, you will always make money, right? I don't think dropshipping and good customer experience can be in the same statement, if we're being honest, because everything that will break will end up breaking. If you're building a brand, everything that will break will end up breaking. So you might as well just focus on the things you can control and reduce the margins of error to the barest minimum. So I will always go for building a brand. As someone who has tried dropshipping and had success with dropshipping too in the past, I'd rather build a brand from scratch than try and dropship and then say, oh, customer experience will salvage the situation. When the customer has not received products in 6 months, your chargeback levels will go through the roof and your payment processor will shut you down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd rather not risk it.
Yeah, especially now with TikTok Shop, for example, as you mentioned, it's makes it even easier to build a brand from the beginning.
Exactly. So there's too many things available today that for someone to make excuses. They should look at 10 years ago versus now. It's so easy now to get wealthy. Now, I mean, there are 18-year-olds on TikTok that are just selling stuff because they understand social media as a tool and they are making millions. So to say, oh yeah, you are in your 20s and to be blaming the government for your situation, even though you were born in a first world country, that's mentally fucked up.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's a great way to end it, man. I like that. Yeah, man, Abdul, it's been a pleasure. I really appreciate you taking the time and dropping all these value bombs on my channel, man. This was a great conversation. Even last time we talked, every time we talk, I always feel like I learn a lot and I have a lot of fun, which is the best combination, learning a lot and having fun. Like, what more could you ask for? So I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, bro. I really do appreciate it too. You're someone that I've known for a long period of time. And I turn down more things than I say yes to. So doing this is just more, yeah, like this dude is a cool dude. I've also learned, matter of fact, so on your channel, I actually took 2 ideas from your channel that I used to buttress what I was sharing with members of my community. And that was more for I think this brand, Graza, I just did it with them yesterday. And the second one is around the pickleball paddle brand. Like I did my own breakdown of why it's successful because I always show members of my community what I'm doing with Phoenix watches and then what other successful brands are doing right and how they can also implement that. So I just was checking out your channel and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, I can go ahead and share this with members of my community. So it was just fun to be able to do that. By the way, can I get a video from this, please?
Yeah,
I just want to be able to. I want to be able to say, yeah, I spoke with the OG again.
Crazy,
I spoke with the OG again.
We did it, man.
I'm just excited. Yes, sir. I'm excited, man. This is dope. This is more fulfilling than any gifts anyone can give to me.
Wow, bro. That's really heartwarming. And I love that you're using my channel that way because that's literally my goal, bro. Like, I know that people, like, I want to start reaching higher and higher people. So it's like, I want to talk about brands that are doing 100 million, 2 billion, to show people like, dude, it is possible to grow to these levels. And sometimes it's not anything that much different. It's like the fundamentals, and then, you know, just like a unique twist. Like Graza, it's like a squirtable extra virgin olive oil, and they have beautiful branding, and, you know, the subscription. It's so well done, dude. It's so well done. So I love that.
They did a very, very good job when it comes to that. Then I was just like, I want to make this, you know, something, because I always do breakdowns. And matter of fact, I'd love to invite you on one of these days to come speak in the community. It's very close knit right now, but the goal is to scale it to like 25,000 members eventually. But yeah, one of these days, once my schedule frees up, we can plan the time. It's every Sunday, 8:30 p.m. Dubai time, that I have calls with members, and I just update them on things that I'm up to, brands that are successful, bring in industry titans and all of that. So I can't wait, man.
Yeah, me neither. And if I go to Dubai anytime in the near future, I'll definitely let you know ahead of time.
Yeah, please do let me know. I'll show you the best spots in Dubai.
Sweet. That sounds fun. All right, man. Well, thanks again for your time, and hope you have a great week, man. Happy Monday.
Yes, sir. Cheers. Oh, sick watch, by the way.
Oh, thanks, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I want a Phoenix watch now. Like, now that I see that. I really like the one you're wearing with the red, too. It looks good on your skin.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, man. Thanks, man.
Thanks, bro. Talk soon. Peace.
Cheers.